women. I speak on behalf of the global unions, representing more than 70 million working women worldwide. Decent work for women and men is a trade union priority. Although more women than ever are in the labor market, our overall economic position has not improved. Labor market participation rates for women are stagnating. Women continue to be segregated in insecure, low-wage, and informal jobs, including in the supply chains of transnational companies. Young women in particular are impacted. Women are the majority of the working poor. Gendered perceptions of women's role in society contribute to occupational segregation and the undervaluing of work women generally perform in the labor market. Austerity measures have deepened existing gender gaps, such as the gender pay and pensions gaps. The ILO and others calculate that by 2020, 79% of the world's population will have been affected by austerity measures, with developing countries impacted disproportionately. So what do we do to see real progress towards the goals set out in Agenda 2030? Trade unions recognize that public education, affordable public health and social care, equal pay for work of equal value, living minimum wages, and active labor market programs are among the hallmarks of dignified societies. Governments need to invest in social infrastructure and recognize care as a collective social responsibility. Access to quality public services helps relieve the burden on unpaid care work and helps create good jobs. Research commissioned by the ITUC shows that through an initial investment of 2% GDP in social infrastructure, women's employment would increase by between 3 and 8%, and pay and working conditions in the care sector would improve. This is a fundamental part of meeting the targets of Goal 8 on decent work and economic growth, and Goal 5 on gender equality. To achieve Goal 4 on quality education, governments need to remove the structural barriers and entrench gender norms that underpin gender inequality. This calls for measures to eliminate persistent barriers, including early and unplanned pregnancy, child marriage, and gender-based violence in and around schools and in the world of work. Trade unions call for a genuinely participatory implementation and review process for the 2030 agenda at national level. Social dialogue, including the right to bargain collectively, is an excellent example of how to guarantee ownership of policy processes. Accountability mechanisms and adherence to international labor and environmental standards must be part of implementation. Trade unions, in alliance with women's movements, can play a pivotal role in ensuring effective monitoring and implementation of the 2030 agenda and empowering women socially and economically. Merci beaucoup.